I'm struggling tonight with technology. Oh man, we've got a bunch of people already in the house. Hello everyone. Mountain Age Cattle, that's our friend Justin. He has a channel all about ranch life, so make sure and check his stuff out. And who else is in here? John's dad. Hello. B&D Crafts. Yeah, I thought you were going in order.
You didn't go the right way.
Whatever. B&D Crafts. Hello again. Welcome. Who else is in here? Marty Doak. Hi. All right. So glad you're here, Mountain Age. Yeah, B&D Crafts. If you have any interest in like ranch life and cattle, and Justin kind of goes over all that stuff, and some of his stuff is a little graphic, just to give a heads up, but that's kind of what ranch life is. So
my hair is
a hot mess.
Yeah.
You are a hot mess. You have a stain on you. Ugh.
Listen, Linda.
I hate that he wears white shirts all the time. They're
Back
always,
up off me.
They're always stained. So what's plans for this weekend? Anyone got anything interesting going on?
Nope.
We are taking a relaxed weekend because it's been a very, very busy 2 weeks. So we went up to Jemez last weekend for Memorial Day weekend.
Bad idea.
And we didn't think that through too well. He had a claim that he had to run up there, so I went with him, and we thought, okay, we'll go explore the hot springs. We couldn't even find a place to park. There was so many people up there.
Marty's going to a White Sox game.
Yes, that's right. You are going to a White Sox game this weekend. That'll be fun.
Never been to a White Sox game.
You know, he and I were talking the other day about the Indy 500 was kind of the jumping off point for sports for 2021.
Oh yeah.
Everybody kind of
in like Indiana, Illinois area.
Yeah, but everybody kind of watched to see if Indy 500 was gonna go for it, and they went for it. So everyone's like, all right, we're having sports are back on. So I'm glad to see things kind of returning back to normal. Let's see.
Anodizing systems.
For coating gun parts. All right.
Or you use anodizing for aluminum.
Yeah.
You can use Cerakoting too, but
yeah, so if you are a gun person, John's dad has a machine shop, and just congratulations, just got his FFL license to start manufacturing gun parts now. So
yep.
Yeah. All right.
So
did anyone else pop in? I want to make sure we didn't miss anybody.
Nobody.
Let's see.
Nobody knows. I don't see anyone else.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody.
Yep.
All right. So make sure I think everyone in here is subscribed to us, but if you would give us a thumbs up on this video right now so you don't forget, because that definitely helps the algorithm for us.
So what would you like to talk about first? We have quite a bit that happened this last week, and not all of it to us.
Yes. So, but it kind of affects all RVers, so that's why we want to talk about it. But before we get into that, I had another thought and it just left my mind.
Okay.
What was it? Where was I going with that?
Don't know.
YouTube, once you hit 1,000, you get a community page. So we have a community tab now, which I didn't know anything about, and I kind of started researching it like 2 days ago. And it's almost like a little personal Facebook page on your YouTube page. So if you have followed us and seen on the community page, you have a heads up of what we are going to be talking about tonight in the RV world. So what, Blaine isn't here? Yeah, I know. Where is Really Creative?
Yeah. And Cal.
I know. And Cal
wasn't here either.
Yeah, they're like, oh, no trivia tonight. We're not coming.
Yeah, we're not coming. Nothing to win.
Right.
We're not coming. So just so everybody knows, all of the giveaways have been shipped out. So the 2 laptops and Cal was the winner of, I guess I should actually say the real name. Consider the winners was actually the winner of the trivia, and so they've received their gift card.
Yes.
I wonder what they're going to get with it.
I don't know. I just made an Amazon purchase that I'm really excited about that's supposed to be here tomorrow, and it is it's called a herding ball. I don't know if anyone's ever seen these, but it's like a big plastic ball that the dogs can't bite, and it's specifically for breeds that are herders, which are Corgi and a mini Aussie mix. She herds everything. So She gets to, yeah, sorry, Justin, you missed out on trivia. We had 4 weeks in a row and it got a little competitive.
It got very competitive.
And the winner got a $25 Amazon gift card. So, but we're going to do it again eventually. John said that he needed a break from trivia for a little bit. So we'll bring it back soon. But anyway, so the herding ball is supposed to be here tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah.
Speaking of our dogs, this video that we're going to play here is why our husky hates Morgan. So let's give a watch.
You don't want to walk? And yes, that is a bra.
You don't want to walk around? Okay. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, John takes videos of me that I don't know that he's taking videos, and yeah, I like to do things to her.
Look at you, Mimi, so beautiful. So beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
You want to wear them? You want to wear it on your waist?
She likes to, I know. But she does a fashion show for y'all.
You have so much fur, I can't get around
I don't know.
you.
Yeah, they can hear us.
Beautiful.
They're supposed to be able to hear us.
Good girl. Hey, good girl.
Yeah, so that is why Mia, our husky, hates Morgan.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I make her wear stuff all the time, and she's not very fond of that. So it is what it is. So anyways, you want to get into the nitty gritty of what happened? So our friends Heather and Jordan that we talk about a lot in the videos, Jordan is also an insurance adjuster that has been kind of John's mentor through everything. And they are normally our next door neighbors. They just took their RV at the beginning of the week to run claims in a different part of the state. And they did not have a good thing happen when they tried to pull into the RV site. So they are currently in a hotel waiting to figure out what's happening with their RV. So we're going to show you, Jordan and Heather sent us videos and photos. We're going to show you what happened, and then we're going to tell you some more about what we found out about insurance. So
give it a watch.
Yep, here we go. Lucy's so cute in there. So again, thank you, Heather and Jordan, for sending us all that footage. They kind of wanted us to remind people, a PSA, about what that was, is a septic tank. There was no markers for the septic tank. Bless you. Bless you. It didn't have boulders. It wasn't fenced off, nothing. So it just looked like regular ground, and he drove right over it, and it crumbled and caved. And thank God there was no damage to the truck, and somehow there was no interior damage, which I still find that.
And the septic tank wasn't full.
Yes, thank God. Yeah, because we jokingly nicknamed his RV now
Casa de Poo Poo.
Yeah, because we thought it actually, like when he texted us and said, I fell in a septic tank, we were like, wait, we thought he actually walked into a septic tank. So, and then he sent the photo and it was like, oh, no, that's not good.
And yeah, it was pretty close to being brand new. They
like
had
4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I thought it was like.
Oh yeah, so it was like the end of January, I think they got it. So I guess we're in June now, so like almost 6 months old. But yeah, basically a brand new RV. Absolutely just a horrible situation for him. But Jordan used to be with Geico for insurance, and we used to be with Allstate for insurance. When we sold our house, we had to switch to a full-time policy. So Allstate does not do full-time, so we switched to State Farm, that recently started doing full-time policies, which I think we talked about in like a video maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah, it wasn't a live, it was an actual video.
Yeah, but we had told people, hey, by the way, State Farm now does full-time policies. So anyways, what Jordan switched from Geico also to State Farm because the coverage was better. So what we have actually found out from this incident is that, yes, the exterior coverage is better and everything is covered, but they wrote a rider for a rental policy for all of our contents inside the RV. And I believe, I don't know exact numbers, but I'll use round numbers. Like we have $50,000 for our contents inside. And we found out today that if like our RV caught fire right now and burnt down, we would get $5,000 out of the $50,000 because we're not at our mailing address. So if this was parked in the driveway of our actual physical address, then it would have $50,000 in contents coverage. So basically,
which at that point, what's the point of having a full-time policy?
Yeah,
a full-time policy is you're on the road full-time.
Right.
So I need coverage that's going to cover everything on the interior full-time.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyways, spent a lot of time on the phone today. And found out, so this is for, I'm speaking more towards all the full-time RVers. If you need to have contents covered, you need to itemize everything and have I can't even remember what the name of the policy is, but it's itemized out, provide receipts for everything, or go get stuff appraised or whatever, and so that they have everything on file and do it that way. But yeah, it was for him, I mean, like I said, it was a blessing that all of the damages are going to be covered because they were all external damages. There was nothing inside. So, but it's something you don't want to ever hear that, oh, by the way, we have full coverage insurance. So Susan, you might want to call and double check what your contents coverage is. So like on our actual RV policy, it says $5,000 contents coverage. So I said, so what does that cover today? And I was actually informed, which I never knew this, they write a $5,000 most of the time for your awnings, because your exterior awnings are considered contents. They're not considered.
So it's part of the exterior.
Yeah. So
insurance is a crock.
It is. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating. So anyways, we just want to put all that kind of PSA out there about double check your insurance, because you just never know. And some of these RV parks, like the one we're in right now, it's a really old RV park. So when it was built, like the largest RVs were, Airstreams that didn't have slides and stuff like that. So the sites are extremely narrow. And I mean, if one of the RVs in here caught fire, it would catch the whole.
Okay.
Oh yeah, welcome, contributors.
So we were just asking or a little bit ago. What are you going to use your gift card for?
Yeah.
We want to know.
Unless if it's inappropriate, then we don't want to know. No, just kidding.
No, then I definitely want to know.
Oh man. So I saw.
I'm gonna turn this off.
Okay, I saw when Susan. Let's see what happened to their RV. We have the same gooseneck hitch. Yeah, Susan. So the Anderson hitch, it actually really saved him. Did the job. Oh, and Jordan just texted. He's watching too. He just texted and said the other thing is because all three of us were told this, that if we wrecked the RV and couldn't live in it, or if it flooded or caught fire or whatever, if we couldn't live in it, that they would put us up in a hotel, and that is not the case either. So currently he is staying in a hotel, and that's all out of pocket. They don't cover any of that. So Jordan, if you'd send me a text, did they cover towing like they said they would? I don't know. Did he tell you whether or not they ended up covering towing?
I don't know.
So wait, I had that up there for, okay, so the hitch. No, because I forgot what it was.
Squirrel.
So the Anderson hitch, I mean, it really did its job. It allowed the RV to flex like that. I don't know if he actually just switched to that Anderson hitch too. And I don't know if he was in like a traditional fifth wheel hitch, if it would have rolled the truck or bent the...
Probably would have bent the kingpin.
Yeah, I think it would have bent something. So I think he was probably lucky that he had the Anderson hitch on there.
Yeah. So
let's see. Oh, Marty said cow.
That's my nickname for them.
So boat, bike, and beyond. I have not seen you in here before, so hello and welcome. Do you have a channel also? I'm assuming you have a channel with a name like boat. Yeah, boat, bike, and beyond.
That's all, folks.
Oh man. Oh, so anyways,
look at my stain.
I can't take him anywhere. I can dress him up, but I can't take him out. That's for sure. Okay, so he said towing is covered, but don't know if the axles. Oh wait, it disappeared. I couldn't read it fast enough. Sorry. Something about the axles. So that's good to know, though. At least towing is covered. I'm
assuming if the axles are broken, they can't tow it. They have to flatbed it or something. I don't know.
The issue is with these monster fifth wheels, they're all at legal max height already, most of them. So to put them on a flatbed, you can't.
I don't know if you put an oversized load on.
Yeah.
Like they do.
Yeah.
But...
And I suppose like out west, it wouldn't be an issue, but like east with the bridges and the, you couldn't.
Too tight and narrow.
Yeah. To begin with. Yeah, you couldn't do it. Towing is covered.
Axles if the axles are broken and can't roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No, but anyway, so we just want to remind everyone, check your insurance, because we thought we had asked all the right questions and apparently we did not.
Well, we asked the right questions. We just got the wrong answers.
Right.
That's the only issue.
The owner of the not firm, what's it called? Agency, the insurance agency. I spent about an hour and a half on the phone with him today, and he said, the lady that did our policies, she's been writing these for 22 years, and he's like, he's like, basically, politely, he said that we all misunderstood. I thought, well, for three people to all misunderstand, that's a lot.
Times.
Yeah, that's
different conversations, all heard the same incorrect information.
Yeah. So
she says that she has towing and hotel covered policy.
Susan, we were told that also. So just double check.
Yep.
So I hope you do. And if you do have State Farm, because that's interesting, if they're telling you hotel is covered also, because when I talked with the owner of the agency today, he said that hotels have never been covered on any of their policies. So, and apparently, State Farm's been doing RV policies for decades. They haven't been doing full-time policies. But he said it's never been. You have an amazing insurance agent. Yeah. Yeah. No, we made that clear. And I said to the guy today, even, I was, he responded about something, and I said, you do understand the point of an RV. Oh, it was when he was saying we needed to be at our physical address location for all the coverage to kick in. I said, you understand the point of an RV is to move, not to stay put.
That's why you have a full-time RV policy.
Yeah. So, no, you shouldn't have to. All these hoops. It is what it is. But yeah. Good. Have Jim check.
So what else do we have to talk about?
Well, we're gonna take it easy this weekend. And
I don't want to do anything this weekend.
Yeah, I was trying to convince him to go to Santa Fe or something, but he said
I drove so much this week, and I have so many long distance drives next week.
Yeah, you haven't fallen off any roofs this week.
I have not.
That's
and
good.
I got my Cougar paws.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, they're his Spider-Man shoes.
So those came in today. Yeah.
Yeah. He was very excited about those coming in. So I don't think we have anything big going on. I just wanted to make sure and share that with everyone, and then John found that funny video of poor Mia.
This is a very uneventful live.
I know it is. Week. I know.
Is it because we don't have trivia?
I don't know. Do you want to ask your trivia question that you had
for
your stain?
So it's not a barbecue stain, but who's saying I had a barbecue stain on my white t-shirt? Who's saying that?
$5. Cal gets it first. Oh, Nursing Our Travel Bug. Welcome. How is it going?
Didn't they just started some
Camp Post
up
in Colorado?
Justin got it first.
Oh, Justin got it. Woo! Oh, and your dad. Oh, wow.
Yep, Dad got it too.
Oh, so okay. We found we found what it is. It's country music.
Yeah.
They don't know country music.
Who doesn't know?
Cal.
Cal just.
Oh.
You're ripping on Cal and you don't even know what you're talking about.
I thought we finally found a subject where they
Cal knows everything. Okay.
It's like Alexa.
Cal is the all-knowing, all-seeing eye.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all know the version of Alexa, but for Apple, I can't say it because she freaks out in our house. So, so now we call her Alexa so that she doesn't listen to us.
No, we call her She Who Must Not Be Named.
Well, that too, because we're Harry Potter nerds. So. We should watch Harry Potter this weekend. Yeah.
Okay, that was random.
Again,
squirrel.
Right. Always is that way.
Lordy.
Yeah. So I'm wondering about having people like on with us. Not necessarily tonight, but
who would you have on with us first?
Well, I would have everybody. I don't know.
You can't have everybody all at the same time.
Well, you can have 10 people at a time.
So your screens are all 2 inches? No. That's not happening.
Is anybody interested in ever doing a live with us?
Yeah, I have a feeling our internet is not doing well tonight.
Oh, no. We have had horrible internet issues.
Very bad.
Oh, Justin, you would want to do a live with us?
Is that a live or are you waving goodbye?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe he would
Is
want to
that raising the hand or waving goodbye?
Yeah. Sounds fun. Nursing Our Travel Bug said yes. Hello, you two from Bakersfield, California. Hello.
We've been there a time or two.
Yes, we have. There's actually some pretty nice RV parks in Bakersfield.
What we are doing for internet. Hotspot.
Lots of hotspots.
Hotspot, and another hotspot.
We've had OTR, and it just every time you buy one of those, they end up shutting down. So,
Justin said he would do it live for sure.
Cool. All right.
Shout.
All right. We'll have to do that then. We'll have to make a plan. So, Justin, to be honest with you, I don't know. I know I have to send you a link, so I have to figure out how to do that, and then once we're a little bit better organized, we'll send you a link and do that. So.
Yeah, we're going to have to find some better way of internet because with the amount of data I need to bring in these CAD drawings for houses and interior sketches and all that kind of stuff, I need better internet. So we're gonna have to figure out something.
Yeah, we've researched like satellite internet for boats and stuff, and I mean they're like $8,000 for the setup, and I just don't know if we want to invest that much. Like I can sit and watch Netflix and watch the little wheel spin to save me $8,000. So
yeah,
our provider is T-Mobile.
Yeah,
and
it's a dedicated hotspot. It's not off of our phone.
Well, we have them on our phones too.
Yeah.
So we have 3 phones with hotspots and then a actual hotspot thingy.
Yeah.
Jetpack or whatever they're
I
called.
feel like there's got to be a better source of internet. There has to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is 2021.
Well, it's because
Why do we not have this?
everybody's gone to mobile internet, and because they realize that they can get internet for free and or cheap from their cell phone provider than spending it with Comcast or one of the big companies. Visible internet, but it failed us. Yeah, I've heard some bad things about visible internet.
I've never even heard of visible internet.
I know, because you don't pay attention to this stuff.
Nope, I don't.
So I wonder if you click this invite, who does? Okay, so Nursing Our Travel Bugs in here and New Horizons, they both do a lot of lives. So if we click invite at the bottom of the screen, can you just bring people up automatically, or do you have to send them a link? You
talked to
I know, like it's gonna be live.
A conversation.
Yeah.
And then you just sit there and wait for
a
response. Like it's gonna happen. Like
yeah, because I'm curious.
And technology.
No, so you do know that Nursing Our Travel Bug is in I believe they're in Colorado Springs.
They're doing some kind of, which I was getting to. They're doing camp hosting.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, but I think Natasha took a contract too. Like I don't think she's camp hosting. Click invite and copy and paste the link into the chat. Oh, and then okay, and then what? Like
well, then they click the chat. They click the link.
Oh, and then it just pops up.
Evidently.
Okay. Do we want to have a guinea pig tonight, Justin? Did you want to try it? You can introduce yourself because I know you don't know a lot of the people in this group here.
Using Justin as our guinea pig.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Consider the Wonder says they have.
Unlimited
AT&T. Oh, I have wanted to switch to AT&T or Verizon for a while, but they are so daggone expensive.
Yeah, they are really expensive.
I can't justify the extra $100 a month.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, we have 3.
And how do you have unlimited with AT&T? Because every time we go there, they say
they're probably grandfathered in.
They don't have unlimited.
They're probably grandfathered in.
I don't know.
But did you read the rest of that comment? It's great when it works. So yeah. So it just depends.
Justin says he's
presentable. Hey, John comes on here looking like a hobo, so it's all right.
Okay, so we are going to try this out.
We're going to be a guinea pig here. Copy to clipboard. Yeah. Okay, and then you paste it over there. Okay, Susan's walking us through this step by step here. And then chat. Okay, so
evidently Justin now just has to click this link.
Yeah. We will see how this goes.
But does it work all the time? That's the question.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. What for when it works? Why pay more for just when it works sometimes?
Yeah.
I mean, because ours works sometimes. So if I'm gonna pay for sometimes it works, I'm gonna go the cheaper route.
It works most of the time. I have Verizon. It's grandfathered in. Yeah, see, that's what a lot of people were grandfathered in. We were on Sprint forever and grandfathered in on everything. Like our plan was so good on Sprint, and then T-Mobile bought Sprint and they tried to get rid of stuff with our Sprint account, and I said, you know what, we'll just switch to T-Mobile. But it's crazy because we have 3 phones, 3 phone lines, and what else do we have? And then Netflix and unlimited data and hotspots, and it's still cheaper than if we got 2 phones with only like 50 gigs of data with Verizon or AT&T. Yeah. So the price is
I thought
just
about
too
doing
big.
the AT&T because then we can get the Direct TV with it as well.
What are we going to watch on Direct TV though?
Well, like we tried to watch the Indy 500 the other day and couldn't.
Yeah, we had to go steal Jordan's phone to be able to watch Indy 500.
Yeah. So stuff like that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so Justin, I don't know if Justin clicked the link or not. Let's see. Does
I'm waiting for him to pop.
Do you do
it's
that?
Gonna come up down here.
Oh, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not going to listen to you, Miss No Knowledge of Technology. Okay, you just sit there and look pretty. That's your only job.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. Oh man, we had 2-inch hail in Rio Rancho, or where was the 2-inch hail?
2-inch hail in Rio
Rancho.
Yeah,
2-inch hail in Rio Rancho, which is just northwest of Albuquerque a little bit. So hopefully we're going to be here for a while.
So why no Direct TV?
AT&T. I don't know. I didn't think they had that. I thought you had Comcast.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know, but if Marty's internet is currently Direct TV, do you remember how bad it was when I tried to upload the video? Bad. Yeah. They should show up in a little.
Yeah, they're gonna show up down here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Marty says I worked for them. Remember?
Oh yes, that's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Susan, for walking us through this. We're learning so much.
Oh, we do have. What was the thing she was asking about?
The super chats, but you know what? I don't think it showed up. So
it does, because on I had it right here. Like I have this playing on my phone, and it has the super chat right there, and you can do.
Oh, so you can
do a super chat now, evidently.
Okay, so after you talked about that last week, Susan, I went on YouTube and I'm like, where's these super chats? How? I don't understand. I don't even know what it is. So I finally found the toggle and turned it on, and then I told him, well, we'll see. I have no idea if it's gonna show up. Don't know
what it does, but it's there now.
And I submitted again the forms, and it came back denied again for the IRS. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because we just moved states and we just opened an LLC.
Because we're already registered with the.
Well, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, what
is that? Okay. So what is this, Susan? We don't know what we're doing.
$5. Is that?
I don't know.
Is that you paying us $5?
Do you get a sticker?
That's awesome. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they get a sticker with
it? This is complete, utter.
I don't
not knowing what this is.
What on earth? Okay, wait. Yeah. Here's your first super chat. Congrats. What? Okay, but explain it. Somebody. I don't know what we're doing.
I'm new.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
That's a super chat. But where does it go? What
that may be a longer conversation than what can happen in the chat feed.
Maybe.
So
I don't know. They've walked us through a lot so far. Yeah. So
but thank you all. We appreciate it.
Yes, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. So sweet. We're giving you money. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
Super sweet. Okay. So our super chat money is going to go towards trivia nights then.
Well, so here was my plan too. Any money that we made off YouTube, I was just going to do to buy giveaways. Since we do so many giveaways,
right?
I was just going to use that. But yeah, then we can use the super chat
for trivia money.
Yeah, so we'll just roll the super chat monies back into an Amazon gift card for when we do our trivias. Yeah. So it'll kind of be like a raffle. So however much money we have in the super chat,
that'll be
how much money is going to be set up for the trivia.
Yeah. Or we could even split it up and do multiple winners for trivia. Or we can do. I was on whose was I on the other day? Thin Blue Lane. Oh, go ahead and pull him up.
Do like multiple winners for trivia, or yeah, we can do. I was on
mute. No, wait,
hold
on. Which one do we mute?
Don't. He just turns.
Are we good?
Are you there?
Okay. All right. So I was on Thin Blue Lane's live the other night, and they had like he wrote down a number. He said between 1 and 40, everyone start guessing. And he wrote down a number. When somebody finally guessed, he flipped it around and he was like, "Okay, you won." So it was just fun to watch, you know. But how are you, Justin?
Thank you for another super.
I'm awesome. I'm actually taking the evening off, so it's kind of nice to relax.
Good for you. Were you on a 4-wheeler today?
Oh, I was trying to get some of the planes. I'm sorry, I was trying to get some of the fields tested and just have fun with them. It was kind of nice.
Yeah. He had a video today. He was racing an airplane on a 4-wheeler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Justin, a lot of people in the chat really don't know who you are or what your channel's about. So kind of explain all that for them.
Awesome. So the channel is Mountain Age Cattle. And the idea of the channel was to more or less give the realistic side of ranching, some of behind the scenes that people don't really see. Minus, a lot of people really think of ranching. They'd see calves and they get excited and they pretty much think that's all it's about. That's the only cute thing about ranching. But so the channel is pretty much designed to show the realistic side, the day-to-day work, pulling calves and doctoring and just a lot of fun stuff. Morgan did mention earlier about its graphics. So I'm actually editing a video right now. And I did mention that I'm trying to watch what I put on there. I don't want to discourage anybody from watching it. So we're working on the views and the angles of when I'm filming stuff, so it doesn't look too grotesque.
Yeah.
John mentioned that like months ago. So it's been in the back of my mind thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he, was, I think it was maybe like a live birth that you had on a video.
Yeah,
I think you're pulling a calf.
Yeah, and and I think most of the population, well, they don't even realize that chicken nuggets don't come from McDonald's. So, know, but so for everybody in here, everyone in here is RVers. Justin is also an RVer. We actually met Justin in Roswell, New Mexico. So, but he is in Colorado.
Yep. So I migrated and planted roots, a couple years ago now in Colorado, and new ranches and new property and starting all over again here. And everything's going good. I mean, with Mountain Age Cattle, it's the same thing. We took our cattle from New Mexico and finally got them here at the new property. And so we do the same thing. I mean, we'll still sell beef. We sell it live on the hoof, or we sell it by processed, whole, half, quarter. But the purpose of the channel was to actually show the day-to-day ranching and a lot of the hidden things, like branding. I'm really nervous because the new video has
branding.
Well, that part probably isn't bad because I like it's hidden right as I'm branding, but the castration.
Yeah. I saw a sneak peek of one of your videos the other day and I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't have a problem watching it, but I also understand that's part of life. Wait.
Coming from the woman who, when we went to the ranch rodeo, you started crying.
It makes me sad. It does. The branding makes me sad. Castration doesn't, but branding makes me very sad.
What?
So it does.
The part that you actually see in the sneak peek, that's the only part of the branding that I actually.
Oh, then you should be fine.
Yeah. I don't know if you could tell the angle is like just perfect. You don't really see anything horrible.
Yeah.
So
too much. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this worked out well.
Yeah, actually, on this side, the receiving side, when you guys sent the link, I'm on the MacBook Pro. I for some reason I think I took the Google Chrome off before, so it wasn't on just now. So it took 5 minutes downloading it again, but more or less you have to the link that you sent me. I had to copy and paste in the Google Chrome app, and it actually pulled me off of. I was on Safari, so it actually left Safari open and I could hear you guys on that one, and then it brought up Google Chrome after it tied into you guys, and both were going at the same time right away. So, but it was very easy. It was awesome.
So I wonder if StreamYard is tied to Google Chrome then.
Maybe.
It must be like owned by Chrome. Click on that one for a second. So Susan is from Southern Indiana, and she grew up on a dairy farm. So she's familiar with your life.
Awesome.
So how
Nice.
far are you from Albuquerque?
Woo! Let's see. 6 hours.
That's not too
Oh,
bad.
that's not bad.
No.
You're
no.
east of Denver, aren't you?
Yeah, so when I originally went to Plant Roots and left New Mexico, we actually went on the Peak, which is by Steamboat Springs. It's called Gore Pass, and worked for an outfit over there. They're friends of for a long time, and that's kind of like how we are when we're traveling with the RVs, trying to find the right spot. I wanted to see if there was property that I wanted to buy, and as you know, I love the cold, but it was negative 45 for like 4 months. So I changed my mind. Said I won't buy property.
Don't like the cold as much anymore?
You know what? I love the cold. That's not cold. That's beyond cold. But yeah. So
I vividly remember, Justin, you telling us years ago, I'm going to move to Alaska.
Alaska's not negative 50. I don't think all the time, is it?
It's pretty cold.
Yeah.
It was just more than I think. What it was too much acclimation at once.
Right.
Right away. But so after about a year with them, I actually found some property in the plains. So it's on the other side of Denver. So we're at the top of the Rockies. Now we're east of Denver, about 2 hours. So they call it the plains on the Front Range. So I'm not too far. We actually just had snow like 4 days ago. So it's not brutal cold, but it's perfect. So I bought some more property here, and we got the herd moved. And I'm still doing work for 3 or 4 other ranches around.
Very cool. Very cool. I know Nursing Our Travel Bug, they have 2 kids that homeschool. And I mean, Natasha, you might want to watch the videos first, but it would be educational to watch.
No, I'm pretty sure John caught the one thing, and that was I'm not sure, since I published it, I don't know how I would go back and edit that particular part John was talking about.
You can't. Yeah. I mean, you can re-edit the video, delete the one, and then republish, but like any views or anything that you had on it, you lose.
It's lost, yeah.
So
well, I guess my 8 views that it had, that would be detrimental.
Man.
No, so everybody that's on here, that's awesome. John and Morgan really have kind of brought me into the YouTube world. And for me, just being by myself all the time, I never really have any time to spare. And at first I thought that I would be able to dedicate a lot of time to YouTube. And then I realized, my goodness, it's work.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of off for like 90 days now. I kind of just disappeared on it.
Yeah, it is really, really tough. And,
that's why I have her do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, a lot of people have to drop down to 1 video a week at the most, and it's too much to do. And in the beginning, I was terrified to do these lives. I didn't want to do the lives. And then I realized it's actually a lot easier from, like, you don't have to edit. So it's easier. And you get to, like, actually live talk to people, and that's kind of cool. And it's quite a community. So, yeah.
So I only got to do it via text and app, but congratulations on reaching the 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah. We've worked, but now you have to keep it up. That's the problem.
You have to keep up the subscribers.
You have to keep everything up, your watch hours, your subscribers. I mean, you can lose the monetization. Oh, Van Life Voyages just popped in. Hello.
For the RV bonfire monster truck and hunting area.
So
listen, I'm gonna need more than $5 for that. So
but
thank you, we appreciate it.
Thank you so much So I don't know if you popped in earlier or if you just popped in, but we have decided, because we just learned what these super chat things or super stickers or whatever they're called, that we are going to take that and use that each time we do like trivia, and just give it right back in giveaways. So thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah. So and also Van Life Voyages, this is our friend Justin. He is in Colorado. He has a channel called Mountain H Cattle. Fair warning, it is a little graphic. He has chose you ranch life. So
there is my brother.
Oh, hello. This is the first live you've ever. We're having all these people tonight that have never popped in before.
Bunch of random people.
Yeah. So
and John saying, "Man, this is a boring live. This is an awesome live."
The trivia ones are fun.
Yeah. Van Life Voyages, do you have any big plans for the weekend? Oh, they say hello.
Hey, Van Life Voyages, sorry.
All right. Well, let's see. Needed a break from.
Curious what Jordan was talking about his axles bent. He wasn't talking about the normal bow and the axles. They actually bent.
It's hard to tell from that picture. I'm not sure because he didn't have a picture when it was actually lifted out by the crane.
Yeah.
If they were actually bent or if it's just the normal bow. I think it may just be the normal bow that they always have.
I think he was talking about where it landed on the septic tank, on the concrete, that it bent it right there. I mean, it was a slight bend, but I think it bent it right there. So either way, I would not want to drive that down the highway. So so Justin, how long ago? 2 years ago was that wreck?
Yeah, so it was New Year's, not this past New Year's, but the New Year's before.
Yeah, Justin had a fifth wheel that had a really nasty wreck, so which was not his fault. He got T-boned technically.
Yeah, we were actually leaving the ranch in the Rockies on Gore Pass, and I wasn't even 10 miles from the ranch, and it's a mountain road in the middle of nowhere, but you're 13,000 foot, and a gentleman had come around the corner and just T-boned me in the right spot and took out the truck completely and damaged the fifth wheel a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And did your insurance, who's your insurance policy through?
I think at the time I had Farmers. With everything new now, we changed policies to a different provider, but I did have Farmers before, and there was no hesitation. I mean, I was on the road, it was driving, it was attached to my truck, everything was me all the way, so I had no problem getting everything covered. And
yeah,
the only problem obviously was the person that hit me, their insurance. That how it is. Some people just don't have the best coverages, and it is what it is. But
yeah,
that was a little bit tough trying to get some of the medical expenses. I think more than anything, I just really needed a new pair of shorts because he almost pushed me off the mountain.
Yeah.
Insurance doesn't cover for poop in the shorts.
No.
I didn't think so.
And on our live, we're not a PG live. You can say I shit my pants, so it's okay.
I shit my pants.
Minus
Who shit my pants?
Minus the initial reaction, and John knows what I mean, of like that moment, like you want to get out of the truck and just
beat the shit out of someone.
Jeez. Yeah. But I realized I was bleeding and I couldn't get my seatbelt undone to get out of the door, and realized the door couldn't even open anyways. And I'm like, oh, and then I look off the passenger side and I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, fun times.
Yeah. No, that is like the biggest fear of mine. And you and I actually talked about that after your wreck, about traveling with guns or ammo in the RV, and like it's always a fear of mine. I think about where I store it in the RV, because like if we ever got hit, I don't want anything to explode.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's actually a really good topic. And I mean, I'm sure there's, like you had mentioned, most of your followers, or a lot of your followers, are RVers. And if they're in the same world that we are, I did think about it, and I got to thinking, and John knows too, like placement of where we put it. Like in mine, you remember the old one, after the rebuild, we actually put it in the very back room. So actually, if somebody was to, rear end me, they'd impact it right away.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, thinking about, because just being on the road and always with your RV, I never really thought about it until that moment happened, but I had no way off the mountain until, I had a ride and some help. And then I got to thinking, all of my stuff is in here.
Yeah.
They often,
and that's kind of what Jordan and Heather are doing right now. Oh my God, everything is in there.
Well, when they offer to tow, I mean, you know how we are with our other things, and I'm like, whew, yeah, no, I don't think you're just going to take my stuff I have to have access to some of that. No.
Yeah.
So,
Justin, Van Life Voyages has a question for you.
Hey, Justin, do you need anyone to come shoot deer, pigs, elk, ducks? Actually, I just finished putting out an email for some help with the coyote problems. If I didn't see coyotes on
You
there.
didn't even call me? I'm 6 hours away, man.
I didn't know you guys were in the Bouquet, actually. When you were talking about Jemez Springs earlier, or Jemez, I was thinking, man, you guys got to be pretty close to Albuquerque all right. I didn't know you guys were back in Albuquerque, but definitely we have coyote problems. I put out an email. The ranch that I'm on right now, mine is about 15 miles away, the property that we bought. But I managed this one, and it's 31 sections. And
that's a big ranch.
Yeah, it's all right. But I can't manage after calving season and everything else. I couldn't manage to find time to call dogs and coyotes, and the game warden in this area, he's been trying to help me the best he can. But yeah, we're always looking forward to people volunteering and coming out and shooting dogs. Hogs, you mentioned hogs in your questions. We don't really have hogs out here. The deer, obviously, I mean, you know how it is with tags and residential and non-residential in your state for the lottery and tags for deer. But
does Colorado do a lottery and stuff like New Mexico does?
Woo, that is a new world for me, being a lifelong. So they do a lottery.
Yeah.
But it's not. So a few things, like New Mexico, you know how we can trap in New Mexico, right?
Yeah.
And Colorado, no.
Really?
Why?
No. So
there's no trapping season?
Well, there's probably too many people, hikers.
Well, no, we're 2.5 hours from anybody. There's nobody around. The closest town I drive for groceries, it's 55, 60 miles. But no, and every county is different with their hunting, but the whole state, you cannot trap. No footholds, no snares.
Really?
Yeah. So you can buy a fur bearer license, but no traps. It's only dispatch and shoot.
Yeah.
Really?
But the lottery is designed the same. Same thing. You know how it is in New Mexico, put in, and here they call it actual lottery. In New Mexico, we should call it the draw. But it's designed the same. There's just a lot of different species that changed. Like here, New Mexico is not designed that way, but here for antelope, especially in the county that we're in, if you fulfill one antelope tag, you can go buy another one over the counter and get another antelope. Go buy another tag over the counter and get another antelope.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Why would you want more than one?
You know what, man? You gotta
eat them.
You gotta have a tough stomach, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like eating a rancid goat.
I think it's like eating a coyote.
Yeah.
Speaking of
coot.
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Okay.
So for the rest of everyone who's in here, so John is a big waterfowl hunter. He has always been a waterfowl hunter. That is his absolute favorite thing to do. Justin grew up, in the desert, and he hunts, elk and deer and everything other than waterfowl, because really there's no water in the desert. So
until you met me,
until John came into the picture. And believe it or not, Roswell, New Mexico is one of the largest migration patterns for waterfowl, including sandhill cranes, which is it 5 states that you can hunt sandhill cranes in. So anyways, John was like, let me introduce you to the world of waterfowl. And Justin and then his son also got to come too. And so they got into it. And anyways, there are these horrible, nasty ducks that are called coots. And it's technically a hybrid, isn't it, of a crow and a duck?
No,
oh, it is? Duck. Okay, well, looks like a crow and a duck, but it's got like green dinosaur feet. It's the ugliest, ugliest duck ever. Anyways, Justin, goes to shoot, and John's like, "No, don't!" And he shoots the coot, and literally skinning it. I mean, it just smelled like it was like meat. Vomit. Yeah, it was just horrible. Ugh.
It was rancid.
So never again.
You were so happy you got that shot, though. I wasn't gonna take it away from you.
I didn't care if it was a squirrel at that point. I think I had gone through like $200 of shot and didn't hit anything besides air.
Right.
But
hey, have you heard
the world?
Have you heard how you flaunt your wealth in 2021?
How I flaunt my wealth? No.
Yeah. You shoot 9mm into some plywood.
That is yeah. That price jump. Speaking of the plywood, yeah, that price jump almost prevented me from building this cabin.
Yeah. No, you got to be like a millionaire to shoot 9mm into plywood. So well, yeah.
Speaking of the duck world, I actually have a private pond, so it's like a mini lake. You guys remember the size of Lake Van?
Yeah.
In the Dexter area, so it's probably
Pond Van.
Yeah, Pond Van. It's probably about half the size of that, and it's private on private property. And I think I sent John a text like last year, just a small video of it. So this is the first year I have all of my license and everything in Colorado, so I'm excited. I mean, I got a whole half a year here or more to wait, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, you have time to get a blind ready. So Van Life Voyages said you had me at Antelope. Have you eaten antelope though, Van Life Voyages? That's the question. Or are you wanting to like trophy hunt?
Hang on, I have a question.
Does
there they are. Now I can see everybody's comments.
Oh, okay, good. Is antelope considered a like nuisance animal in Colorado?
No. So you remember, obviously, New Mexico, because it's a nuisance and they have a lot of open gate policies and ranches. Yeah. They're it's like the hog thing in Texas. They're like, sure, come out. And no, not here. So surprisingly, there's only like 2 counties in Colorado that really have anything to do with antelope. And the ranches here are so big, they take up, a big portion of that county anyways. And this happens to be the prime one for antelope. So I think last year I had like 15 hunters. So it's not like guiding for elk. It's kind of it's different here.
Yeah.
You could just drive, like it is in New Mexico, just drive up to the antelope about 20 yards and
yeah, right.
But
yeah.
So I'm trying to catch up.
We had 3 coyotes in the RV park the other day.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I watch everybody with their little snack-sized dogs, and they'll go walking down the path, and I'm like, can you at least like take pepper spray with you? I don't know, something, because your little dog looks like a cookie at this point. So,
So I'm just now seeing the comments. It says the page Nursing Our Travel Bug. So they said, I don't know if mine is delayed, but it says that they were headed out, and I'm just now seeing those.
Oh yeah, it's delayed. You should be able to scroll. Yes, I'm filling the freezer. Really? So you like antelope? I think you're the first person I've talked to that likes antelope.
I will definitely, at no cost, I will send somebody a gift of antelope meat just so they can try it.
Yeah.
It's like rotten goat. It's so gross.
But maybe people like it. I mean, look at duck. A lot of people don't like duck, but if it's cooked properly, it tastes delicious.
Yeah.
And so Van Life Voyages is all about the Traeger life. And so maybe they have some type of recipe to
I don't know.
Cook antelope on the Traeger.
There's a way to, I don't know.
You don't ever know.
Yeah.
There's always a way to make things taste good.
we're live, so I can't actually say that I've come accustomed to it in the past year that it's not bad. I don't want to put that up. But it's not bad.
Oh, man. Is it still light out here?
No,
No, it's way lighter there. You're further east than us, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah,
See,
we're
marinated in red wine and low and slow. Do you do it on the Traeger? I bet.
well, if you got a Traeger, you do everything on the Traeger.
I know, right? No, you don't do it on the Traeger? Oh,
I
you
don't-
have your one smoker that you really like. Do you still use that?
yeah, it's about this big,
Yeah.
about that big around. No, I don't. We don't have a Traeger.
No, do you still have that smoker though?
Oh yeah, the smoker. We pulled it off of the fifth wheel, and yeah, we actually still use that.
Okay, gotcha. Of course, yes.
I'm sorry, you said smoker. I didn't really pay attention. I thought you were talking about the little bitty stainless tube.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just realized we just hit our hour.
Yep.
So
we're gonna start to get off of here.
But
Justin, we'll have to, since we're so close, we'll have to get together soon.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
Hang out.
absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you for being our guinea pig and
Yeah.
testing this out. This is awesome. And everybody go check out Mountain Age Cattle. And then make sure, Justin, you go through the comments and go find all these people because they're awesome people and they definitely will, help support you. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
No, you guys know I'm like the most non-tech person. Like I can turn my computer on.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. So if it was easy for me, I think anybody could do it. It was
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Yeah. On our the way that the dashboard is set up, I'm just always worried to click things and it do something other than what I think it's going to do. And then we're live and be like, oh crap, we don't know how to fix it, So,
Right. Well, thank you guys for the experience. It's awesome.
yeah. Yes, definitely. All right.
All right.
Everybody have a safe weekend. Have a great weekend. And we will see you all next Friday.
See you guys.
Bye, Justin.